Jordan and I are currently on a road trip down the west coast of the South Island. We are going to start daily vlogs and bring you along with us. We are headed to Punakaiki, I believe it's called. I found it on the map. It has a bunch of cool caves. It has a really cool, what's it called? Pancake rocks. Could be cool to see. Literally in the middle of nowhere, but we're gonna have a look. So
Green.
That's where we're going next. There's been about 15 signs telling us to stop at this lookout, so we're gonna go check it out to see what all the fuss is about. What have we got here, huh? Oh yeah, that's pretty. Looks like we've just gone back in time. There's like one road and that's it. There's nothing here. It's pretty cool.
Big rainforest.
It is a beautiful spot, isn't it?
Can you imagine how long it must have taken them to etch those lines in those rocks?
I don't think there's a man-made.
Yeah, how else would they get there?
Funny. These little birds. Know what's up? Hey!
Oh, he's puffing up.
He likes me. Okay, don't actually eat me. And we made it. This is where I've decided we're going today. Let's go see what it's like, huh? Huh? It's a forest of flaxes out here. They're just everywhere. It's a pretty nice walk though. What do we have here? Oh, that kind of looks scary, hey?
Ooh.
Look at that waves. Still think the lines on the rock were man-made?
Gotta be.
Now this one's crazy. Wow. You would not want to get trapped in that, would you? So thousands of years of erosion have made all of these lines on these rocks. That's pretty cool.
Nah, Doc carved them. Bet you $20.
Punakaiki Cavern is where we're going next.
Dun dun dun. You tell your mom. Is your mom okay with this?
With what?
You going into a cave?
Oh yeah.
Scary cave we've never seen before? Sorry, Vivian, I tried to warn her against it. That's it, we can get eaten by a cave spider.
Yeah. Let's see how this goes.
So hungry, I've got a knife on full beam, so spider and fly. definitely get this little tiny cave you gotta crawl into.
Okay. Not the way.
I've said that before too.
You take this.
Okay. That sounds better. Let's see if we can see anything in these. That's pretty cool. It's an ancient kiwi. When the meat used to come? Just kidding. Looking at ancient kiwis in the wall. There's a little creek. Yeah. Oh. Foot wet. Creek. Yeah, really slippery. You weren't even kidding. We go that way? Can we stay dry? Oh, lake. Not much further. Just I hear the water, that's about it. I see really slippery rocks. Lots of slippery rocks. That's, oops, I can see my breath though. I thought I could, yeah. It might have been just water.
Oh, look at the water.
Yeah, this is nice. I could go down there, but it'll probably get wet.
Yeah. It's so low. That's really like shiny.
What do you think?
So let's go out that way and right and see what we can find.
Sure. Don't know if it's better to be low or there's less to slip off
Better
of.
to be high. A bit drier.
Better to be high where it's dry. Okay.
We have stopped just at a lake we have passed and we're going to do a little bit of fishing, cook some lunch and then move on towards the glaciers that we're kind of aiming towards today.
You can see them on the right, which is really nice.
Yeah, we can see snow and we must have been away long enough now because Jordan doesn't absolutely scream when he sees snow now.
Yeah, just enough time has passed.
Yeah. He is hooked. So we went in butt naked. You better not be kidding. So I haven't had the GoPro on because when I don't film, he seems to have more luck. And I think he's actually got something. Wow. Don't wait, let it fight. Holy shit, that's huge. Let him fight. Don't let him snap it. Drag him onto shore. Yes! Wow! I'm shouting, but I'm really excited.
Don't go into the dock.
Yeah, don't go under the dock.
Whoa! Get in the water, baby. Get down there.
You want me to see him?
Yeah, get closer.
Okay.
He's really still fighting.
Yeah. Just careful, don't let him snap. Ah!
Oh, I broke my rod. A little bit. That's fine.
He's huge! Go put your hand next to it, please.
He's a good size.
Wow!
Now we gotta find out the regulations for how big he can be.
But
We're just going there, buddy.
wow!
Whoa! That's a good sized little trout.
Don't let him. So this is the lake we're at. It is completely flooded. If you can see, like, this is actually a pier, but it's completely flooded. That's where Jordan just caught this fish, which is pretty exciting. So this is,
Oh, just 45.
let me see.
So you measure from the middle of the back of the tail to the tip of the nose, he comes like 46 and a half.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, he's legal though. Wow. I think he might be, I don't know, I don't want to sound dumb, but he looks pink.
He does look pink, right?
He might be a salmon. This is Jordan's first proper fish in New Zealand. Come and hold him up for me.
Let me just do him in.
Yeah, don't let him get out of the water though. He likes to flop around.
Oh, he's such a good fish. There, backbone's gone.
Gross. Do you want to get the hook out?
Yeah. Looking cool.
Oh, he's back. All right. Hold him up. Woo! Show me what you got.
Got a beautiful little fish. I just want to show his gills, or his fins.
Mm-hmm.
See, 1, 2,
Smells fishy.
and dorsal fin. So this means that it's natural. Normally, if they're kept, they cut those off if they're farmed. Look at him,
Wow.
hungry little fish. He's got some scratches on him. You can see here.
Yeah, he
Looks
looks
like
like a little bit old.
Been in a couple fights.
Hold him up to you, like, so I can see via your chest, like how big he is. Yeah, he's actually kind of big, even though this one's only just legal. Wow.
45 centimeters
Yeah,
from.
and he's about 46 and a half.
46 and a half, just.
Yeah.
You know how sad I'd be if he wasn't legal?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, you gonna save him for dinner or are you gonna cook him up now?
I don't know. I kind of want to cook him up now. Cook up like part of him now, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of just want to keep fishing.
Yeah, well, you need to cut him open to see if he's a salmon or a trout, and then.
Okay, how do you tell the difference?
I
think it's salmon.
Looks like a salmon. Because we're allowed 1 salmon and 2 trout.
But you're here. You have a fishing license too.
That's true. Okay,
So-
yeah, we can keep fishing. I think we've got some company. Slimy.
Mm-hmm. Good and slimy.
Careful, that knife is really sharp.
Mm-hmm. I know.
Now we're cooking it up because it's just too exciting. It's almost too big for our tiny little pot.
Howdy, little guy.
Yeah, he is actually quite fatty, huh?
Soft meat now.
I need a spatula. That could have gone so wrong. Nice.
Oh, it's my first fish, it won't.
No? On a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you?
8. Could have been bigger.
But the little ones apparently taste better.
Oh, it smells good. Let me try it. That's good.
Lots of bones there. There's a bone in that. Good fish.
Very good fish.
And as usual, we usually end our evenings by having a little bit of a fish wherever we can. This is our location tonight. It's pretty beautiful. The weather's nice. It's been a good day. We made it to a town called Okarito where we've decided to stay for the night. It's really close to the glaciers. It's not as far as we wanted to get today, but catching that fish was super exciting and it was a really long drive. So yeah, this is where we're going, and knowing me, it's typical, but I didn't check our cash supply because we have to pay for most of our parking, not our parking, our camping, and it's $15 a night here, and I thought it was for the whole car, but it's per person, and I've only got $15. So I'm waiting for Jordan to come back and I will see what we come up with. Hopefully we can figure something out, because I don't want to drive half an hour back into town.
I've ever seen.
What did you say?
This is the nicest campground I've ever seen. Full-on showers, it smells like roses in there.
Mm-hmm.
They have a living room with all the information you'll need about the area. They have garbage cans, which is something new. They have a dryer, so you can do your laundry there. And they have a freaking hanging thing. The ocean's right there, the town's right here. No service and $15 though, so I don't know. We don't have any cash, so we'll see what happens. It is fucking beautiful though.
What are we gonna do?
No service here. It's close to the ocean, which is cool. Maybe
Yeah, what are we gonna do?
Let's get into it. I was thinking we could do some fishing here and then leave to a different campsite.
There's no other campsite around here.
How far?
Back into town.
Oh. Darn. We don't have any cash though. Are there any stores around town?
Yeah, I think so.
We don't have any cash, I'm sorry.
We fucked up.
We fucked up.
I don't know what to do. So it does say on the sign we can pay by EFTPOS by the host, but
Here we go, we're good.
it doesn't really seem like anyone's here, to be honest. So $15 per night. We can have a shower, which is super nice. Maybe we'll give this person a call and hope for the best.
Oh, huh. There's no
John's upset about this one. John's so mad that he doesn't have signal. We texted the lady that was her number was on the board, and we'll see if she gets back to us. But it does say that you can pay with EFTPOS, so I think we're just gonna set up and cook dinner and see if she gets back to us.
They even have bananas in there. Like, they have bananas.
Maybe she went out for dinner. I don't know.
Yeah, good chance.
There's no car there, so maybe she's gone out for a bit.
And I'll be back.
But it says EFTPOS and we have money on our card, so I'm not too worried now. I'm just going to set up and cook dinner. Look at all the ducks. Hi. So I'm just going to get set up for the night, do some dishes, get dinner cooked, and clean up the van a little bit. Nothing too special, but I'll show you what I do. Are you gonna catch a fish?
Doubt it.
That's not the spirit. Look, it's such a beautiful day.
Beautiful evening.
Yeah. Isn't it just? Look at this sunset. After saying it was raining a lot, it's really decided to put on a show for us.
Good night, guys.
See you tomorrow.